Hello everyone, and welcome to another Descent Journeys in the Dark 2nd edition, the Labyrinth of Ruin expansion. My strategies and tactics, get that out of the way. This is for the Apothecary. Right, so what do you actually get with the Apothecary? One might ask. Well, how about you start off with the Smoking Vials. So it's a ranged weapon, it's exotic. 2 surges plus 3 damage, and 1 surge is poison. However, you're not going to get much with that. It is a one-hand weapon. Put that to one side. You get the Brew Elixir. So exhaust this card during your turn. Choose yourself or an adjacent hero to gain 1 elixir token. That's these, by the way. There's 8 of these, so 8 elixir tokens, just like that. Although you can only do it one at a time. So once during his or her turn, a hero may discard an elixir token to roll 1 red power dice and recover hearts equal to the hearts rolled. And of course it's 1 stamina just to do this. It doesn't take an action, so that's good, and it doesn't take an action to drink an elixir, which is good. So all in all, it's good. It's good. Yeah. One thing to state is that it has to be yourself or an adjacent hero. So probably right at the very start of the turn, you might want to go first. I did say might. Right, so that's the end of that. What do you get for experimenting with these elixirs? After when you get the experience points, well, you get Inky Substance. Right, you exhaust this card to choose 1 monster within 3 spaces of you and place an elixir token on it. You only have 8. Although that's plenty, really. A hero targeting that monster with an attack may discard the elixir token before his or her attack roll to add an additional green power dice to his or her attack pool. And it only takes 1 stamina just to do that. Well, well, green power dice are only about really getting surges. So right at the start, I don't think it's all that worth it. Perhaps at Act 2, where people's actually got better weapons, then it might be worth it. Might. Can't say much about that one yet, really, apart from what I just said. Right, so next one, Concussion. Right, so it's a skill and you perform an attack if you have at least 1 elixir token, which you should have anyway. Add a surge to results. This attack gains a pierce of 1 and add a surge and additional damage, and it only takes 1 stamina to use. So yeah, this is one about right at the start where you should actually have an elixir token. Preferably on yourself. As a healer you need to be staying alive the most, and then eventually you could give out more elixir tokens as you go along. Yeah, I can't really say anything wrong with that. It's not that bad. But this one's even better. Herbal Lore. Exhaust this card when a hero discards an elixir token. In addition to any other effects from the discarded elixir token, the hero may also discard 1 of, I'm going to say, their condition cards. This is actually very, very good. You have no idea how much time and effort of me being the Overlord by just giving out so many condition cards. Go, here's a condition card, here's another one, here's another one. And then someone's actually played this, and when I was giving out condition card to go, take that back, he was going, take that back, take that back. And I was getting quite annoyed. Then I decided to not really bother using the condition cards. It's like, +1 damage or a condition? It'll have to be the +1 damage. There goes all of my sick, twisted plans just because of that. Anyway, if you know you're up against an overlord who loves their conditions, and why not, that's the card to go for straight away. And for the overlords, well, if they've got that card, then I really don't have much to say about it, apart from it's annoying. Right, what can you do with 2 XP then? Bottled Courage. Okay, so exhaust this card. There's a lot of that going around. During your turn to perform an attack. This attack does not require an action. That's good. It doesn't require any action at all. So you perform an attack, doesn't require an action. So it's not much loss of if you miss, then you've just wasted practically an action and all the stamina that you required. If you deal at least 1 damage after rolling defense dice, choose yourself or an adjacent hero and gain an elixir token, and it takes 2 stamina. This is actually a good card. Yeah, it's literally for 2 stamina. You get to make a free attack just like that, do 1 damage, someone gets an elixir token. Very good card, very good. Yeah. It probably a little bit more better if you had something a little bit more better than this. Although, if you're doing at least 1 damage, you're going to get poison. That's the main thing. Right, so Protective Tonic. Exhaust this card immediately after a hero discards an elixir token to place one of their hero tokens on this card. Okay. A hero may discard. Hear that? Read that. May. So they don't have to if they don't want to just yet. Discard one of their hero tokens from this card before rolling defense dice to add a grey die to their defense pool, and it only takes 1 stamina. So it really must be done straight away, and token right there, or there, or there, or somewhere like that. And it's just like whenever, get additional grey dice. Good against lieutenants or big monsters, all that stuff, just to keep you alive. Nice. Next one. Secret formula. You gain 2 health even while the card is exhausted. Who doesn't like extra health? Right. Exhaust the card when a hero with an elixir token, so with, they've got to have one. Okay. Declares the target for an attack. They may add 1 additional green dice, power dice that is, to their attack pool, and the attack gains. Spend a surge, +2 damage. Or another thing is take away the may and put in a S right where the adds is. So that means they add, or they add. No, it does make sense without the S. And yeah, they add. Take away the may. 1 additional green dice, because why would you want to have a may there? I don't want to use the green dice, but you have an elixir token right there. Well, it does take a stamina to use up. Of course, it's his stamina, of course. Yeah, oh yeah, the surge +2 damage. So additional green dice with a surge spending +2, and of course green gives you the most surges. You're more than likely going to, well, should either kill or damage something really, really well. Even with minion monsters, you're more than likely going to use it. Master monsters, definitely. Lieutenants are 100%. You know, all of that. So it's more of a, if it hits, it's a definite kill. Well, it better be. Anyway, now for the more powerful stuff, the ones that take 3 experience points to buy. Potent remedies. When a hero discards an elixir token, they may roll 1 additional green power die and recover stamina equal to the surges rolled, in addition to any hearts recovered, even if this card is exhausted. Yeah, so elixir tokens is really 1 red, 1 green. You get stamina and hearts. You may exhaust this card to revive an adjacent hero without using an action as well. So use that. You still got your 2 actions. Oh, where's that other one gone? And with that, you know, perform an attack and it doesn't require an action. So you've already got 2 cards that gives you actions that take actions, but they don't take actions at all. That's very, very good. Very good, very good, very, very good. That could really be annoying. Right, so Hidden Stash. It's one of those skills. So exhaust this card. You and each adjacent hero gain 1 elixir token. And it takes 2 stamina. It's not bad if you got 3 or 4 heroes. 2 heroes is bland, don't get it. And even so, your hero's got to be adjacent to you, which shouldn't be too much of a problem, especially straight from the start. You know, where the entrance is, you're next to each hero. Do that straight away, and you're laughing. Right, that's that. Time for some shopping in Act 1. What are you going to be looking for? Oh, I don't know. Or do I? Of course I do. Well, actually I don't. I'm just guessing. This is just some guessing anyway. Look for a hand crossbow. Yeah. Just in case. The minor weave to add a surge to result. Even if you've got something like this still equipped, you know, just to get that +3 damage type of thing, you should easily get it. Elven Boots, +1 movement. +1 movement? No, you just gain 1 movement at the start. Give around all those elixir tokens. Here's an elixir, here's an elixir. Move over there, here's an elixir. Well, you don't do it something like that, but still, anyway. Ring of Power, +1 stamina. So there's quite a few things that takes a few stamina here and there. Lucky Charm, reroll attribute test, just to try and keep yourself in tip-top condition. Well, anyway, Scorpion Helm, range attacks, just in case you have range equip. be in range. That's a ranged weapon. Belt of Alchemy. It's getting dark out there. Right. Exhaust the card. You, on adjacent hero, may discard a condition card or infection token, of course. Yeah, something else to be annoying with. Get rid of conditions, get rid of conditions, get rid of conditions. Ugh, terrible. Right. Bells of Water Walking. You gain willpower up to a maximum 6. In addition, you treat water spaces as normal spaces. So literally, you're going around walking on water. Here's an elixir potion, and they go, thanks. Something else to drink. That was a bad pun, by the way. I don't know if it is even called a pun. Alright, Chainmail, you can't equip runes though, and your speed is 4. But then, grey dice. So if you want to equip runes, you can't with this. If you want to have runes, don't take it. Of course, there's some really decent rune weapons. Heavy cloak, cancel a surge. That targets you, of course. Leather armor, +1 health, brown dice. And there's a rune. Sunburst. Stun. It's always nice to stun an enemy. Helps you get away from them quicker. A crossbow with 1 hand. The main thing is the spend a surge, 1 damage, and move the target space 1, mainly away from you. Sling, that's 1 hand. Stun, of course. A light hammer, 1 hand. Stun. Servant dagger. If the target is poisoned, this attack gains +2. Of course, that goes back to this. Smoking vials, swinging vials. Yeah, that's probably some kind of upgrade or something. Don't forget poison. Or you could just do the double surge and the target is poisoned, even if you don't do any damage. Of course, it's only 1 blue and green. However, with the other cards, you could get additional green dice. Yeah, you know. Shield of Light. Exhaust a card to reroll defense dice, or to add 1 to the result. If you suffer no damage from the attack, recover 1 damage. Trying to keep you alive a little bit more better. Mace of Rever, it's a 2-hand weapon, but it gives you stun as well. Stun the enemy and walk away if you can. Teleportation rune. After resolving the attack, you may choose an empty space within 2 spaces of you and place your figure in the chosen space. That's what it is all about. It's literally hopefully hurting the creatures and walking off. Life Drain Scepter. If the attack deals at least 1 damage, recover 1 damage. And you could spend a surge to do 2 damage, or spend a surge to weaken the enemy. It's a range. It's not very all that good though. The green power dice isn't really great when it comes down to range. Yeah. But notice all those conditions though. You can laugh at that with along with the herbal lore, you know. Discard elixir token. Hero may also discard 1 of his conditions. While they're discarding their conditions, the monsters aren't. So you're doing conditions, and people are recovering from there, and it's like, see how you like it, Overlord, you joke. Yeah, you don't have to call them a joke. I wouldn't. No need to call the Overlords jerks. They're people after all. Anyway, Act 2. The Trivial Crystal. Exhaust the card to roll 1 red power dice and recover some hearts. Even more. Elixir token, get 1 red dice, use that, have another red dice, and that means you're almost invincible as long as you roll the 3s. Instead of I rolled a 1, I rolled a 1 again, etc, etc. Right, Black Iron Helm, plus 2 health, and add 1 defense. The Ironbound Ring, plus 2 health. If you roll 1 or more blanks, you get 1 of your defense. However, you don't really want to be in combat, really. Range is a little bit more better for the Apothecary. That's what I think, anyway. Right, Merciful Boots. After reviving a hero, you gain plus 2 movement points, and the revived hero also recovers 2 stamina. Can't go wrong with that. Shroud of Dusk. Each of your attributes gains plus 1. So you can do things like not get conditions a lot more better, etc, etc, yada yada yada. Okay, so Obsidian Chainmail, it's like I was saying, it's like you want to probably keep those elixir tokens on you so you get all those bonuses. Otherwise you take them off, get your health back, maybe even discard a condition and all that stuff. So anyway, carry on with that. You can't be cursed. 1 black dice. Each time you attack and suffer no damage, you recover 2 stamina. You can only perform 1 skill or ability per turn. That's fine with this class anyway. Right, the Demon Hide Lever. When you perform 2 move actions, you suffer a stamina. You probably wouldn't be using 2 move actions with this class. It's more like move and attack, or not do anything. Who knows? But you do get a grey dice, and even if you do suffer a stamina, it should be fine anyway, because you'd actually have some decent skills. Like, I've lost the card. Woohoo! Yay, got me! Right, this one. The Potent Remedies, roll a green dice, and any surge you roll, you recover stamina. Right, Chainmail, can't equip runes. Suffer stamina, add a brown dice, grade defense dice, just like that. Okay. Mace of Killas, melee hand weapon, but each monster adjacent to you suffers damage, but it's the recover. Oh, yeah, now it's upside down. Great. Oh, because I dropped it, yeah, recover damage. You can always go in close and all that. A heavy steel shield, if you do decide to get in close, exhausts, or reroll defense dice and add shield bonus. Blasting rune. When a monster is defeated during the attack, this weapon Each figure adjacent to the defeated monster suffers 2 damage. And double surge plus 4 damage. You get the blue, red and green, and possibly another green with your skills and all that. You got the boomerang. Yay. If the attack with this weapon deals at least 1 damage, unequip the weapon. So you're only going to be attacking it with it once probably, but then that should be fine. Okay, plus 2 range, plus 1 damage, double surge weaken, blue, yellow, yellow, green, and possibly another green. Stuff of the wild, Spender Surge, Curse, Disease, Poison, or Stunned. It's a ranged weapon, so you should be fine. Plus 1 range, plus 2 damage, plus 1 damage, and recover stamina. Blue, yellow, green, green, and like I said, possible another green. So you could be doing all of that. Next is the Rune of Misery. So Curse, plus 1 range, damage, double surge, plus 4. And like I said, probably an extra green there. Did say probably. Next is the Staff of Killas. So you got plus 2 range, plus 2 damage, or burn as well. With all of those, and possibly a green. So yeah, definitely burn them. It's nice to burn things. You got Ice Storm for immobilize. It's always good to immobilize creatures, so you can just sit there going, haha, you're a melee type creature, and I'm just gonna dance around you, kind of thing, whilst giving people some elixirs. Yay. Yeah, nice one to have. And last but not least, a Dwarven Firebomb, because it's only 1 hand. Blast, stun, additional range. Blue, red, yellow, possible green. What more can you ask for? Apart from a donkey with a laser cannon. Alright, that's all I have. Yeah, it's probably a not that hard one to use, but it'd definitely be interesting. Well, it is interesting, really. I haven't played that one yet. Gotta try that one. Anyway, that's all. Until next time.